All right, we are in the 50s in our collecting era, yet we're in episode number 37 of the Basement Tapes. Made it to 1952, and this is kind of the last throes, I guess, of the tobacco era. Even though we were talking mostly bubblegum at this point, but 1952 Redman came out with the 1952 Redman set. I own one of these cards. It does have its tab missing, so hold that against me if you may, but I have one 1952 Redman baseball card. And again, tobacco and kind of a fun little set and series of sets, I guess, here over the next couple of years. Odd size, obviously, which often makes it, uh, I guess, back in the day. When I say my day, the 80s, it was one of those things where you wouldn't get because it wasn't sort of a standard baseball card size, but obviously they have really grown in popularity, or perhaps I am finally coming on to these sets that many people have collected for many years with joy. 52 cards, average value of $47.21, 2,455. Total value of $500 to $1,000, according to Beckett OPG. It has the tabs. It's 3x the value, they say. So these cards in this 52 card set measure approximately 3.5 by 4 inches, or 3.5 by 3 5/8 inches without the tab. So that's a 3/8 inch tab, if you ask me. This Redman issue was the first nationally available tobacco issue since the T cards of the teens early in the century. This 52 card set contains 26 top players from each league. Cards that have a tab parentheses coupon attached are generally worth a multiplier of cards without tabs. Please refer to the multiplier line below. The 1952 Redman cards are considered to be the most difficult of the Redman sets to find without tabs. Card numbers are located on the tabs. The prices listed below refer to cards without tabs. The numbering of the set is alphabetical by player within league, with the exception of the managers, who are listed first. So, according to Beckett OPG, the most sought after or valuable card here would be the Ted Williams 1952 Redman AL23 designation. Far exceeds the Willie Mays and the Stan Musial of the same in the same set. Let's go to TCDB, see what they have to say. 3.5 by 3 5/8, of course. First national release of tobacco cards since the 1910s. Issued for 4 years, 1952 to 55. The cards were sealed in plastic and attached to the outside pouches of the tobacco product. Why am I so skinny here on my things? Teams listed here, we have the Braves and Red Sox from Boston, the Dodgers from Brooklyn, Chicago White Sox, no Cubs, Cincinnati Reds, Cleveland Indians, Detroit Tigers, New York Giants, New York Yankees, Philadelphia Athletics, Philadelphia Phillies, Pittsburgh Pirates, St. Louis Cardinals, no Browns, and Washington Senators. Of course, I guess you could say it was dark times for the Cubs, dark times for the Browns. If they didn't have any, there were no participation awards. If you were not a good player or great player, you weren't getting into this set. Hall of Famers here, there are 21 of them. So these were the pros, not the Joes. Stengel, Barrett, Doby, Feller, Fox, Kell, Minoso, Williams, Wynn for the AL, DeRocher, Ashburn, Irvin, Kiner, Mays, Musial, Reese, Roberts, Shainitz, Slaughter, Snyder, and Spahn for the NL. So your managers were Casey and Louis the Lip. Packaging, we can see a nice Warren Spahn submitted by Stick Scotty on November 29th, 2021. Looks like a complete clear package on the back, on the pasted on the front of a Redman tobacco pouch, as they say. Sell sheets and ads. I will read this to you. It's a very colorful Redman tobacco advertising sheet. Free, big league style baseball cap at no extra cost. Full details in every pack of Redman. So that was free for you or your boy, because apparently girls weren't allowed to wear hats back then. Free in every pack a picture of a star from Redman's big league baseball teams. Chew Redman, America's best. And Ralph Kiner is depicted on the front of that. Trivia says here that the first national release of tobacco cards since the T cards of 1910s, 4-year run of these cards, 25 top players from each league, plus the World Series manager. By collecting and sending 50 tabs from the bottom of the card, the holder could receive a cap of the team of his choice. Pronouns, folks. Cards with tabs are considered more valuable than those with tabs removed. 1952 was the only year that was numbered only on the tab. The other 3 years, 53 through 55, were numbered by league on the front of the card and on the tab. Player selection was made by the Sporting News editor, J.G. Taylor Spink. Let's see here. Go to the gallery. Let's look at these cards. Casey Stengel, of course, it says there. I'll read from the card of Casey. Casey Stengel, manager, New York Yankees, born in Kansas City, Missouri, July 30th, 1891. How about that? Height 5'10", weight 175. One of baseball's most humorous and colorful men, as well as one of its, what the heck does that say? I don't know what oblique means. I'll have to look that up. In his 3 seasons as manager of the Yankees, 1949, 50, and 51, he has won 3 American League pennants and 3 World Championships. His baseball career goes back to 1910. An outfielder, he played for 5 major league teams, managing since 1925. Also led the Dodgers and Braves. Nice photo there, turquoise background. I shouldn't say photo, colorized photo. Casey already looks like he's 100 years old. 1952 Redman All-Star Team, American League Series, player number 1. And one of the fascinating things about this is, like, on the tabs, it's almost like a barcoding situation, even though barcodings are not around yet. But maybe that is just a test pattern for the printing ink. You have your black, red, or I guess cyan, magenta, yellow. So interesting little artistic flair on the bottom of that. Not sure what that means. The back of the card says Redman's doubleheader for baseball fans. 1, 52 full-color picture cards of Redman's All-Star Major League Baseball players. 2, free of extra cost, big league style ball cap. Look at the other side of this card. You'll find a full-color picture and story of one of the 52 famous stars of the Redman big league teams. 25 top players in the American League and 25 in the National League, all selected by editor J.G. Taylor Spink of Baseball's Bible, The Sporting News, plus the 1951 World Series managers, Casey Stengel of the Yankees and Leo Durocher of the Giants. Save these pictures. Trade duplicates with your friends. These prints are found only in packages of famous Redman chewing tobacco. And that's not all. You can get a special Redman bonus, a big league style baseball cap, and no extra cost to you. Just cut off and save the valuable stub below. When you have collected 50 of these stubs, mail them to Redman, Box 68, Toledo 6, Ohio. You will receive a baseball cap with the insignia of any major league team that you choose. Be sure to state your name and address and the name of your favorite Major League Baseball team and your cap size, small, medium, or large. This offer expires March 31st, 1953. These baseball cards are for Redman chewers and their boys. And then, of course, it says, cut along this line, save this valuable stub for your Redman big league style baseball cap. What I read out of that is the expirations. One way to tell these cards is the expirations on the back year by year, because they look very similar without tabs, obviously. So if the offer expires in 53, it's a 52. Offer expires in 54, it's a 53, etc. So that's kind of what I've figured out over my short span of collecting baseball cards. So that's it. That's episode 37 of the Basement Tapes, and we are wrapping up the 1952 Redman Tobacco baseball cards.